EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the San Francisco 49ers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon.
Back to throw, Newton. And incomplete. Edelman, the intended receiver that time, and it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sony Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a first-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019.
54, right there, 54, Mike.
On first down, it's Newton. Trying to squeeze it in Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Devin McCourty brings him down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That one good for 33 and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Garoppolo with the completion there. He, of course, drafted by these Patriots back in 2014. Spent 3.5 years as the understudy to Tom Brady. And you remember the discussions about, well, we can't keep both of these guys. And it was Garoppolo who departed, traded to San Francisco for a second-round pick back on Halloween of 2017.
Defensively by Logan Ryan.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
First down.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tackle made.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, Mostert. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Look at the big man rumble. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Patriots.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
49ers.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they try it for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm here all day. Show it.
A give. This is Michel. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Sony Michel, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Newton looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Right there, 54 Mike.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
It's now 4th down and 1.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. This a 43-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
2nd and 7.
To throw is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To the line, facing a 3rd and 7, following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Oh, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Now, following the interception, here's Newton. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
49ers nothing.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the gun, here's Newton. He's got him in, complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Julian Edelman.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
This is White on the screen. And he gets it down to the 32. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 19-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me isn't
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Room here to run. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
This will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Ball carrier.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Garoppolo looks to throw. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Patriots take over.
40-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On 2nd and 7, Newton, open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
At the 43-yard line.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Here's Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Newton. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
The 8-yard line.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Newton. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Newton. Flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Cam Newton hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
56, the mark, ball, 56, check 56. Go ahead.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And able to haul it in is Kittle. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another big play and another 49er first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And some room to roam now. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Jameer Byrd on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Christian Kirk, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Garoppolo now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Garoppolo. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
First down, San Francisco.
Here we go. I got you, Pop.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And the 49ers.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
7-yard pickup.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 56, the muck, boys. 56. Gun. Let's go.
To throw again on second down. Newton hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first and 10, Newton. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Edelman was the intended target, but it'll be second down.
And 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
56 the mic.
Throwing again. Newton. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 10 yards. And the Patriots will get a new set of downs. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Samuel bringing in the slant. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They hand it off to Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Bo Allen on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Garoppolo able to get this complete to Ayuk. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Pettis hauling this in from Garoppolo. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Completes it to Samuel. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line. Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain, or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. So he visits pay dirt for a 2nd time. Unfortunately, They're still down on the big board.
And I wonder what's going through his mind right now. Playing hard, making big plays. That wasn't a small run by any stretch of the imagination either. To find the end zone for the second time, yet his team still down. They need more of that from him and a little help from the defensive guys.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
34-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Michel. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
On the stop.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Well, they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
Check 9, check 9. 20.
Operating from the gun, Newton. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
First down. 1st and 10 at the
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throwing is Newton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now Folk for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Makes the score Patriots 41, 49ers 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough.
Hey, come on, come on, come on.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down, 49ers.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this one complete to Reed. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this. Back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Intercepted.
The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 2nd and 12.
Check 56. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey! Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
From the gun, here's Newton. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards, a 1st down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Check. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up. 49, check 48. 8. Switch. Great.
A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quan Alexander. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 36, Garoppolo. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. That's good. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Second and 11 at the 41.
56. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. 56 to Mike. 56.
From the gun, Newton. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Complete to Julian Edelman. A gain of 5 brings up 3rd.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Newton. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Christian Kirk with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Patriots 48, 49ers 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw, Newton. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Brings up third down and 20.
New England on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be third and a mile. Out of the gun, Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. The 20, 10, 5. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead drops from 34 down to 27.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, Newton. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Newton on first down. To Michelle on the screen. And he got blown off. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Second and 16.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
To the air again, Newton. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down.
It's now third.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
Tighten up. Tighten up. Pull it together.
Shoot. 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 Red green. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Ready?
Third and long. It's Newton. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They had a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
They snap it to Newton. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
Over on downs.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was second in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Newton. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Newton. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. The Patriots send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he'll be out of bounds Browns, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Garoppolo looks to throw. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Garoppolo now. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Intended for Brandon Ayuk. It's 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. One final try now for Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots are close to finishing off this football game. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Today's final score, Patriots.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Pats, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.